vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Hello, welcome to another vidIQ live training. My name is Liron. Thanks for hanging out with me a little bit in the chat. I know we like to come on a little bit early to get an idea of what's going on and who's here and kind of where you guys are from. So I've seen a lot of new faces, which is brilliant. And as I said, if you are new here, remember, start with the hashtag question so that our mods are able to pick that up, because right now you guys are about this big, bottom left hand screen here, and I need to get through this training. I need to get through everything we need to get you through so you can rank your videos. So as we're getting going, I need to tell you that YouTube is divided into the 3 Ds. The first D is discoverability. You have to be discovered. The most amazing content that's out there and just isn't being ranked correctly, isn't being labeled correctly, isn't being discovered, that's a problem. So the first D is being discovered. The second D is for deliverability. Are you delivering on your promise of your video? Are you delivering your content to your audience? Are they sticking around? Are they watching it? Because if they are, you're going to unlock the third and most important D, which is distribution. Not only do your friends and family share your videos, but YouTube says, wow, so many people are watching, they're loving this content. YouTube starts to distribute your content, and that is how you grow your channel really, really big, by getting that YouTube distribution. So it's all 3 Ds are important. You got to be discovered, you got to deliver, and then YouTube will help you and distribute it. That is what we're going to do today. We're going to go through all 3 of those Ds, showing you what you need to do. Now, if you've come here looking for quick solutions, sub for subs, any of those kind of dodgy systems, this is just the wrong place. Let me save you some time. Go watch another cat video, because this is not the place for you. This is for people, real YouTubers, like all these guys in the chat here, all these girls in the chat here, real YouTubers who know that it's got to have to put in that work to get you going. But if you're willing to put in the work, let me show you those formulas. So by show of hands, in the chat, who is ready to get this thing started? Who's ready to put in that work? Put a couple of thumbs up. I'm going to have a sip of water, and then we're going to get this thing started. I'm going to show you exactly step by step of what you need to do. I want to understand that I'm talking to real people here, and whether it's one person or 2 or 3 or hundreds, it doesn't matter. We're going to help some people really understand their channels. Great. I get some really cool people out here already giving a lot of thumbs up. Oh, people are ready to do this. In which case, I'm ready to do this too. So, okay, everybody, follow me along. Let's get a piece of paper and a pen, because this is going to get deep. And guess where it all starts? It all starts in the kitchen. Those who've been here before know that this is where every good YouTube video starts. It starts in the kitchen. Why? Because let me ask you this. If you go right now to your kitchen, and you're going to get a bowl, and you're going to get random ingredients from your cupboards and your fridge, and you're going to mix it up into this mixing bowl and stick it into the oven randomly at some random time. What are the odds of good chocolate cake coming out of that? Not so much, right? The problem is because you didn't follow a recipe. And yet, for YouTube, a lot of us do exactly that. We run out, we grab our camera, film. We got an SD full of videos and videos and videos, hours and hours of content. Now we want to mix it all together and edit it, and we hope it's going to be a good video. We hope chocolate cake's going to come out of that. Well, that's never going to work. However, if I say to you, look, go to the shops and buy the following 5 ingredients, and then mix it in this proportions, and these are the steps, and then stick it in the oven, what are the odds of a good chocolate cake coming out of that? Pretty darn good. And that's the difference between randomly doing things on YouTube and doing things with a purpose. So today we're going to do things with a purpose. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from today, is that do not pick up your camera before you do your research. I'm going to say it again. Do not pick up your camera unless you have done the research, unless you know that the content that you're about to make, people actually care about. Now, before we kind of move on to that next screen, guys, this training is for everyone. Whether you're using vidIQ or not, you'll definitely benefit. If you're not using vidIQ, at the bottom in the description, there's a link. We're going to give you 30-day free of vidIQ so that you can do everything I'm going to do today for the next 30 days and really change the life of your channel. So in the description below, there's going to be a bit of a link. So go ahead and click that. But Now let's move on to the next screen, which is I'm going to show you where all good YouTube starts. And it all starts here in the search. And in the search is where you're going to put in your big keywords. This is where this starts. Yes, I can see that chocolate cake with whipped cream. Okay, but we're going to leave out the whipped cream. Right now we're going to start with just typing in chocolate cake. That's our big keywords. The reason, guys, that I always use chocolate cake in my examples, and I think I need to get a shirt made for this, but the reason I use chocolate cake, because regardless where you are in the world, people know what chocolate cake is. So it's a kind of a universal unifier, whereas some other things might not be rateable. If I'll tell you about the latest Samsung gadget, well, not everybody's into that. So chocolate cake really, really works. Okay, so I saw someone asking why we always do chocolate cake, so I figured I might as well answer that quickly. So there we go. Now that we're here, chocolate cake says no cake. All right, now that we're here, the first thing I've done is I've put in the chocolate cake being the main keyword. Over here, the first thing I look at is something called a search volume. Why? Well, in here, this is the search volume. This tells me that it's in the green, which means there's lots and lots and lots of people looking for the term chocolate cake, the keyword chocolate cake. By the way, this could be any keyword. If you're doing vlogging videos, if you're doing gaming videos, if you're doing Fortnite videos, if you're doing tech, if you're doing fitness and health, all of those words, and you can put it into that. So the first thing you want to look at is your search volume. Now that you're looking at your search volume, you can see that it's nice and high, which means lots of people are searching for that. Does that mean that you can go out and quickly make a video? Nope, because you got to look at competition score as well. And competition score essentially says, wow, so many people are searching for chocolate cake, but look at that competition, it's in the red, which means there's lots and lots and lots of audiences, lots making videos for people searching for chocolate cake. Lots of content creators are making videos around chocolate cake. So it's in the red, which means if you're going to struggle to really pop up above a video with 26 million views when you're just using the word chocolate cake. So does that mean you just give up now? I mean, you just close down your channel and go home? Absolutely not. Here is what you're going to do. So, YouTube is a search engine. Those that have been on my training before really understand that. YouTube is a search engine. And a search engine needs information, needs metadata. And a search engine has one mission. The search engine has the ability to match query, a search, with a result. And the results, we want it to be your video. So you watch this little trick. Got a chocolate cake in your title here. And we're going to start doing the alphabet walkthrough. A, B, C, D, E. Now, what are those things? What can you see here? These are the auto-complete. These are basically YouTube's way of saying, look, so many people have typed in chocolate cake easy recipe that the next person that starts to type in chocolate cake E, I'm going to auto-complete it, making it easier for them, for that person. So over here, you're going to see chocolate cake easy recipe, which means what as a content creator? It means that enough people have searched for chocolate cake easy recipe that if you're going to make a video and you're going to give it this title, chocolate cake easy recipe, it means you're going to get eyeballs, you're going to get views on your video because enough people have done searches for chocolate cake easy recipe that it's going to marry up your video amongst lots of other videos to the query. So you see how powerful this is. Look at this. I like chocolate cake in a pressure cooker. Okay, that's got to be a bit weird. But chocolate cake in a mug, chocolate cake in a microwave. So instead of just going to the kitchen and filming my how to make a chocolate cake, now I'm going to say, wow, look at this. How to make chocolate cake in a mug, in a microwave in 1 minute. I'm hitting so many keywords, so many good examples of people who are doing searches, and I'm hitting each one of them, which means YouTube is going to marry those people and are going to be marrying it to my videos. And again, remember, YouTube is a search engine. So not only do you go to the end and do the alphabet walkthrough, you go to the beginning and then you put in the questions. What's the chocolate cake? Why chocolate cake cracks? So, which I always love when this comes up. Why chocolate cake cracks? Tell me that's not an amazing title for your video. If you're in the food industry or food channels, why chocolate cake cracks and how to fix it will be an amazing title, because you know you're going to get eyeballs on that. So what, where, why, when, why, how, who. Okay, so, oh, there we go. I think who to make chocolate cake. I think they mean how to make chocolate cake. How to make chocolate cake, right? So you can see, start with everything with that. And again, I just want to show you that it works for basically every single niche and every single industry. So if I have Windows, I'm going to do a tech one, Windows 10, I'm going to go A, B, C, oops, oh, I'm pressing Intel. Okay, hold on, wrong keyboard. B, C, D. Okay, Windows 10 download USB, Windows 10 enterprise, Windows 10's error sound. These are titles that people are actually searching for. And if I go to the beginning, right, what Windows 10 is best for gaming? Look at this as an amazing title, right? If you're going to do this, you're going to be able to rank your videos. People are going to come find you much faster, because when they can see that you're making this kind of content and you're labeling it correctly, YouTube marries up your search with your videos. Guys, does this make sense? I mean, this is very, very important that everybody understands that, because this is the fundamental part of being able to do YouTube well. It's about understanding that YouTube is a search engine, and people are doing queries in that search engine, and people want to find results, and YouTube is going to help you find those results. Let me know if this makes sense. Give it a couple of thumbs up so I can just see out of the corner of my eye that this is actually working, as we're going to carry on going through this video. So you've now done that. Now you're saying, okay, I'm still keen to make a chocolate cake video. So let's go pick a video. Let's go pick this video, and let's go into here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to find, let's pause this so we don't want to see the advert. Okay, let's pause that. There we go. Right. Typically, okay, good. Getting a whole bunch of thumbs up. Mighty Splishy thumbs up. Gravy Gaming thumbs up. Simply Inspired thumbs up. A couple of hearts as well. Brilliant. Okay, Edit thumbs up. Linda Ferguson thumbs up as well. Superb. You guys are on board. You're following me. I haven't lost you. Excellent. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. So remember, I'm still in research mode. Do I make a chocolate cake video? Well, typically we would look at this and we would say, wow, this video has got 6.8 million views. This must be a good video. And it probably is. But there's one problem with looking at videos and only looking at videos' total views. What's that problem? It doesn't show you time. It doesn't show you relevancy. What I mean by that is, when let's look at an old piece of technology. When Samsung Galaxy Note 1 or the iPhone 1 or iPhone 4 came out, I'm sure those videos had millions and millions of views. The question is, today, will they get millions and millions of views? And the answer is probably not, because it's old technology. So whilst looking at a total number of views is interesting, the mistake we all make is that we look at the total number of views and we say, oh, okay, this must be a good video, therefore I'm going to make a video on the same topic, and then if it gets, then it must get the same kind of eyeballs. And the problem is it doesn't. So we believe in something called views per hour, VPH. Views per hour. This one is telling me that right now this video has got 209 views in the past hour, which means it's still relevant today, which means right now people are still watching this video. That is so important. It means that this is relevant today, not just the total number of views. And when we look at historical, look at this trend, wire, which means since 2017 to 2019, it's just going up and up and up and up and up. All these are great indicators telling me that this topic of chocolate cake is still a thing. Now, as we go down here, we're going to see the vidIQ scorecard reveals a whole bunch of information, like did they use any Reddit techniques to get this video to do better? Well, in this particular case, not. Did they use any Facebook likes? Well, any Facebook strategy? Well, maybe they did a little bit here. What is the stats on these videos? But look at this graph here. This is a beautiful new tool, and in my humble opinion, I think is one of the most powerful tools that there is on the market right now. What this is, it's the video comparison tool. Essentially what this is, it says this video versus this channel's average. How did this video do compared to this channel's average? So let's have a look. At day one, this channel normally gets between 24, the pink line, gets between 24 and 40,000 views. But after day one, when they published this video, it got 198,000 views. Immediately you can see this is a runaway success for this channel. Look at day 7. Typically this channel gets 137,000 views to 216,000 views. Well, this video got 854,000 views. Runaway success, and it just keeps on climbing. So what does this tell us? Now it's again another amazing indicator telling us that, hey, this is a good video to make on your channel. People are still interested in this topic, and even on a channel with 15 million subscribers, this did phenomenally well. Please go and spend time in this video comparison tool, because not only can you compare this video to this channel's average, but you can compare this videos to last video that you watched, any single video on YouTube, any playlist, any channel, or competitors' average. And I'll show you competitors shortly. So why do we care about this tool? Well, we care about this tool because it allows you to see the outliers. In a channel with 50 million subscribers, well, they're going to have a lot of content. If you're going to start investigating and doing your research of which kind of content works, well, you want to use the content that does well. Well, if you can find a video that does this, the outlier video, the one that really shot up above this channel, those are the ones to focus on. Those are the ones to focus your research on. And you can compare it to any other videos on YouTube, so you know which is the video to focus on. This is super, super powerful. I'm pretty sure one of the mods is going to drop a link into that chat telling you where to get more information about the Compare View tool. This is absolutely incredible and a critical part, that should be a critical part of your growth strategy. Really, really, really important. Okay, so we spoke about views per hour, historical. Do people still care about this topic? As we scroll further down, the views, the video comparison tool, a little bit of information about the channel itself. What tags did these people use? Anything that they're ranking for will be in blue. And what are the other tags? Did they use single keys? Did they use long-term keys? And if you want to, you can in fact even click on the little paperclip, copy tags to keyboard. So this is such a powerful tool, and it can be used on virtually any video that's out there, and it can get you really a lot of very, very valuable information as you're making your decision of what you're going to go for. Now, as we carry on and we're still in investigative mode and we're trying to work out which way is up, a couple of quick tools that I want to show you. The first one is something called the Comparators tool. Now, competitors are essentially other people making similar content to what we're doing. So we're in the, as vidIQ, we're essentially about helping you guys grow your channels, and we work with a lot of these guys. A lot of them are amazing creators. We've had a lot of them on our channels. We speak to them at conferences. We speak with them on stages. So we love these people. So we don't see them as competitors like in a negative way. We see them as doing cool stuff in the same industry that we're doing. And the reason that's important is because YouTube knows that we don't watch just one video about one topic and then we go and buy that item, right? We don't watch one video about the latest iPhone and then we go and say, oh, cool, this looks great, I'm going to buy it. We watch 3, 4, 5 videos about that topic before we go and buy it. YouTube knows that. YouTube knows we do our research on YouTube. Therefore, what am I looking at competitors? I want to see what their thumbnails are like. What are they talking about? What is their, are they long titles or short titles? Do they have faces in their thumbnails? How many views, remember this is sorted by views per hour. How many views per hour are they currently getting on their videos? Whilst I can see their total views, I'm interested in the views per hour. What is relevant today? Now, I can see clearly here 2 videos right off the top of talking about this YouTube creator, Janelle, whose channel has absolutely blown up and has caught everybody kind of by storm, and people are trying to analyze and see how come she did that. 2 of the creators that we follow have already done videos on that. So, well, we knew that was coming. In fact, we were one of the first people to do a video, and somebody will drop a link to that if you're interested to see why we think she got her 1 million subscribers in a couple of days. Fascinating story, and really divided this community as well. So go check that out. But again, very quickly, I can see what my competitors are talking about. Am I missing a trend? What's going on? Jevon really needs to have a thumbnail on his video. We'll let him know. Okay, so video competitors, you guys will load up a whole bunch of your competitors, people that are doing cooking or health, other people that you look up to, other people that are doing similar content to you to understand. Remember, again, we're still in research mode. So, competitors is going to give you a lot of those important information because you're going to be able to detect those trends really, really early on. But watch this. Speaking of trends, there's something called a trend alert. And trend alert says, okay, you know what? I don't have the time or the patience to go and investigate every little thing on YouTube. So I want vidIQ to do it for me. Okay, well, what keywords would you like us to look out for? Let's just say we're going to choose a very, very big keyword like Fortnite. Now, this could be very niche. It could be left-handed scissors, like really specific to an industry. Or it could be very broad, like, for example, Fortnite. So I'm going to put in Fortnite over here, and I'm going to say, you know what, whenever someone does a video to do with Fortnite, if it's going to get over 500 views per hour, in other words, not total views, I want to get a report each day, each 2 days, each week, each month, and a report's going to look like this. Now, why is this important? Because it immediately gives me an idea when I see a video that's gone from 500 views per hour to 1,000 views per hour to 5,000 views per hour. Guess what that is? It is a beginning of a trend. Something is happening. There's a reason this video is blowing up. There's a reason this is getting 104,000 views per hour. If I was making Fortnite videos, I would absolutely go and investigate what's going on in this video. I would investigate their titles. Why are they sticking out? What's happening here? That right now people are absolutely loving this content. So having those agents is super, super duper powerful. You can have lots of agents as you create them, really small agents and keywords, really big keywords, and let vidIQ continuously monitor YouTube for you, let you know when they see things hitting a certain volume so that you can start investigating and jumping on those trends really, really, really early on. Okay. Does this make sense, people? Just a couple again. I can't really see what you guys are typing in the chat. I don't know if anyone is still here. Maybe I'm just talking to myself again. That happens. That's also fun. But if you are here, just give me a couple of thumbs up in that chat so I know that people are still around as I drink another quick sip of water. And I'm going to take you to the upload page as we do that. Okie dokie, that was good. So the upload page, you guys are absolutely familiar with this particular page, and in fact, let me go into the classic mode. Just as much as we love Studio Beta, we're still not 100% happy with it. Katie's ASMR, couple of thumbs up there. I appreciate that. Mod Father, couple of thumbs up. Mighty Splishy, couple of thumbs up there from you as well. Araya Toy Review UK, thumbs up. I appreciate you guys being here. All Stuff Crazy 2000, thumbs up. Freedom and Farm and Arbor, thumbs up. Okay, so at least I haven't bored you all to death, and everyone is still sticking around there. Even C Janus, couple of thumbs up. All Stuff Great, okay, and Super Brick Lego Reviews, thumbs up. Mr. Daniel, great. The Predictor. Okay, cool. Everybody's still here. Let's move on. I appreciate you guys letting you know that you guys are still with me. So this is the upload page. And now we've done our research, right, guys? So we've got our camera, we know what our thumbnails, we've done our investigation, we've seen what our competitors done, we've done the alphabet walkthrough, we've done the what, where, when, how, why, we've got a couple of titles, we're going to test them, and now we're going to label our videos. Appreciate all those good, beautiful thumbs up coming through here. You guys rock. So now that we've done our research, the most important line for YouTube is this. It's the title. This is what they look in, well, it seems that this is what they consider the most. This is what you see very, very quickly when you make changes. And here, what we're going to do is, in this particular video, it's how to make custom thumbnails. So guess what? Custom thumbnails is in the title. But guess where it's also? Custom thumbnails. First line of your description. Guess where else it is? First line of your tags. Now, do video tags still matter? We get that question quite a lot. In fact, we've just done an entire experiment around this, and Rob, he did an amazing job on that video, along with all our experiments that we've kind of contributed to. Somebody will drop that link to that in the chat if you guys want to check that out. Essentially, YouTube is a search engine. Search engine works on metadata. The way we look at it is you got to feed the beast as much as possible. The way I look at it, feed the beast. You want to be discovered. Remember, it's that first D. Well, let's help YouTube. Even though the new algorithm does focus on every single frame of your videos, and yes, YouTube does watch, in inverted commas, your videos. It understands what you're trying to do. Let's help it along. Let's give it more information. This is why we never underperform in our tags. We give a good, solid description, not only for YouTube, but for people. Remember, at the end of the day, you're writing for people. People are going to be clicking on that video. They want to know what's in here. So explain it. Don't just put in one line. Give a detailed explanation, but focus heavily on your title. That is absolutely crucial. Now, let me show you in here how we use tags. I'm going to put in something like Father's Day. And let me bring it up a little bit. And you can see as I'm typing in Father's Day, you can see it already gives me a whole bunch of scores. So I'm going to go for the top one because that's obviously going to be the one that's going to give me the best results. Click on that. Now, watch this. Father's Day is all the related keywords to a Father's Day video. I'm about to get excited to make a Father's Day video. Look at this. The last 30 days, guess what? It's on its way down. The last 30 days, Father's Day is no longer something that people are focused on, which would make sense considering Father's Day was back in June, July, June, whatever. It was back then, right? But I don't just give up on the word Father's Day altogether, because look, if you go to all time, every single year Father's Day pops. Every single year. What does that mean? It means it's a tentpole event. What does it mean for you as a content creator? It means that if you didn't make a Father's Day 2019 video, well, you should be making a Father's Day 2020 video. Put it on your content calendar. Everybody needs to have one of those. Put it on your content calendar, and around the June period next year, make sure you have a Father's Day video, because the odds of it doing pretty well are pretty good, because every single year Father's Day has popped. So check this out. And again, don't forget, it's not only Father's Day. Father's Day, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas, 4th of July. And then again, not everything is just US based. Depending on the country that you're staying in, don't forget your local holidays, your local vacation days, your local religious days. All of those things are going to have this effect on, you're looking for those tent pole events. In South Africa, we used to have something called National Braai Day, which is like National Barbecue Day. So if that's not relevant for the rest of the world, but in South Africa, this was absolutely something we would capitalize on, because every single year these things pop. So if I didn't make one this year, well, I'm going to make one next year. So I want to make sure that I get that right. And remember, the beautiful thing about something like this, and I see someone just wrote in Halloween in the chat. So yeah, exactly. Halloween is a great one, because you know it's going to pop next year. So in fact, just to show you this, and actually to show you that it's live as well, I have no idea how to spell Halloween. I think that wasn't even close. Okay, so let's just go back into it. Was it even close? No, I didn't think so. There we go. Alright, so let's go back into it. Let's go see, do people still care about Halloween right now? Okay, well, right, you can see every single year this pops as a tentpole event. Every single year. So what are the odds of it popping at 2019? Pretty good. What's the interest over the last 30 days? Oh, look at that. It's pretty high. I don't know when Halloween is. Sorry, I'm new to the US. So whenever Halloween is, you can see right now it's already getting a pretty high search volume. If you're going to do a Halloween video, now would probably be a good time to start planning that. If you weren't making one, we'll definitely get onto that. So you see how cool this is. You see how this kind of really helps you understand what people are searching for, marrying your videos with search. So, and these are the kind of tags that you should be using, and you can click on horror, and you can add these just simply clicking on the plus button will add it to your video. And in fact, you can click on that on each of these keywords, and it will reload and re-energize this page. And trick or treat, do people still care about those? Yes, they do. All time, do people care about this trick or treat word? Yep, every year it seems to pop. Okay, great. So, and again, look down here, related queries. All of these powerful tools are at your fingertips so that you could start planning your next video. Okay, we've spent enough time on that. Let's go get out of here. I'm going to get rid of Father's Day. Otherwise, Father's Day doesn't really have anything to do with custom thumbnails. So I'll get out of that. So the next thing I want to show you is your best time to publish videos on your channel. Always a question that we get, when should I publish? Well, every single channel is different. Every single person has a different audience. So just mimicking what everybody else has done is not really going to serve your audience. Why it's important to publish when your own audience is online is because those are the people that are actually going to watch your video. Why is this important? Because YouTube wants to see a signal. Whenever you publish a video, YouTube wants to know if this is a good video or a bad video. And it looks for signals. And the one thing that it looks for signals, it looks for how many people are watching and for how long. If lots of people are watching and are watching for a long time, those are great signals for YouTube to say, great. You should be able to, I don't know, if those people are watching for a very, very long time, people are going to make sure this is a good video, and then YouTube starts to distribute your video a little bit further. Sorry, I got distracted by one of the chats. Jared said, if you're from South Africa, you should be able to pronounce my name. P.S. Can I come work for vidIQ? Yeah, I hear you, right? Okay, Brew, let's carry on. So, best time to publish. Once I know that my audience is online based on specific dates, I can say here on Friday, if I was going to publish a video on Friday, between 12 and 2 p.m. would be my best time, and I would probably publish a little bit before the 12 o'clock period to get that run up. You know, if my audience is already online, well, let's get it before everybody else does. One of the great tips I can tell you, try not to publish on the hour, not at 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock. Don't publish on the hour, every hour on the hour, because those are typically when big corporates and big YouTubers plan their publishing schedule. So try publish at random times, 11:43, 12:21, things like that, so that you're not getting lost in those streams of information and those notifications which are coming in fast and furious. So try not to publish in on the hour. I don't even like publishing on the half hour, like 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. So somewhere in between, you'll find a good mix. So go look at this, look at each individual day, and decide when is the best time for you to publish when your audience are online. Because once they see your video, most likely they'll watch it, and therefore giving that initial velocity, which is what YouTube is looking for. As you scroll further down, have you edited at least one card? This is just good house checking stuff. At least one card, one end screen, closed caption, are you monetized, add it to a playlist, make public, etc., etc. This just gives you good housekeeping to make sure that you're giving this video the best opportunity that you can on YouTube. And as you go even further down, videos to gain views from. Remember, YouTube knows that we don't watch one channel. We watch multiple videos about the topic. So basically this is showing me other people making custom thumbnail videos, how to make a custom thumbnail tutorial, what kind of tags are they using, are we already using some of the same tags, which is already ticked, you can see that. And then maybe this will send good signals to YouTube to force a relationship between our video and their video. When somebody finishes watching this video, maybe our video will be recommended because our metadata matches very closely to their metadata, and it's about forcing those relationships. Okay, so let's go back to this one more time. Firstly, title. Make sure that you hit the title. You write for people, but remember using those good keywords, the one that you've done those research on. when you use the vidIQ platform, once you start typing in a whole bunch of tags, it will start recommending to you to say, hey, don't forget to use these keywords in your title if you can. Don't contort your title to a point where it's unreadable because you want to hit all those keywords. Write for people. In the olden days, you wrote for the machine mainly. Today, you're writing for people. The machine is already watching your video. Make sure you put a good description. You can see how much information Rob puts in the description because we want to make sure we tell YouTube and the audience all the critical information in here. Have your tags, look when you need to publish at the right time, and then make sure that you do all your good housekeeping, keeping those tags with those relationships with the other people as well. Just do those things, and because you've done your research originally, you know that YouTube is already going to marry up your video with people that have done those searches. Okay, I know we spent quite a bit of time in here, but this is very, very important. I'm going to ask you one more time for a couple of those thumbs up in those chats so I know that I haven't lost you. Also be cool to see who's still here. So thank you. And I see a lot of questions are going back and forth between you guys and the moderators. Hopefully you're keeping them nice and busy because they told me this morning they were very, very bored and they wanted some questions. So hopefully you're doing that. Right. Shelly Shells give a couple of thumbs up. The Magic Fix a couple of thumbs up. Ben Gamers YT thumbs up. Right, whoever here, the model father, Ben Gamer YT again. Great, cool. Everybody is still here. Okay, cool. I haven't lost you. All right, we're doing well today. Right, as we're going to carry on, and I don't want to keep you longer than we have to. Thank you guys, a whole bunch of thumbs up, which are really coming through. Again, don't forget that if you haven't used vidIQ before, in the description, go and just try it. 30 days, all these tools are going to be available to you. You guys can absolutely rock your channel in 30 days. Spend time doing this. You'll see what a difference it makes. But we're not done yet. Hold on. There's more. There's more to come. So let's carry on. We have done competitors. We've done trend alerts. Now let's go into most viewed. Now what most viewed is, and I just want to make sure that nothing... okay. So, okay, cool. So all looks fine. So look at this. I am currently traveling. So I'm currently in Israel at the moment. So it's giving me information from here. But what I want to do is I want to show you what is the most all viewed stuff on YouTube. Now, before you say to me, look, I don't need this tool because what's working on YouTube will be on the trending page. Well, yes or no. Remember, what we do is we sort out the most viewed videos by views per hour. What is happening right now on YouTube, sorted by views per hour. This video is getting 1.2 million views per hour, which, to be honest, it's the highest I've ever seen using this tool, which means something huge is actually happening here. Whoever's into sports, maybe you can enlighten us, but this channel is getting 1.2 million views per hour on this video for some reason. Now let's carry on. Usually it's kid stuff. Usually it's music. Lots of kids again. A lot of movie trailers are going to be up here. Again, more kids things. And then sometimes you get a bit of a dodgy stuff here, which, okay, we're not going to go into. And what I want to say to you is, well, why do we care? Because us as creators, why do we care is we want to know, what are people watching on YouTube? It's important. What are people into at the moment? And then you're going to say to me, yes, but this is not my genre, not my niche. No problem. You can sort it by categories. You can do your research here. You can sort it by countries. But look at this. You don't want to compete with a channel that's got 12.6 million subs. These are not your people. But down here, you can simply say, okay, well, all I'm going to do is I'm going to sort it by channels between 10,000 and 100,000 subs, because that's where my channel is mostly located. And there we go. And now we're going to see all the stuff that's relevant more towards my industry. And the more that I start narrowing it down, the more that I'm going to start kind of getting it more towards my area, I'm going to get information out of this. What am I looking for? Ideas. What are people watching? What are they labeling? What can I do to maybe jump on some of these bandwagons, some of these challenges, some of these trends on my particular channel? And maybe I'm going to get some of those views as well because people watch similar content. Don't spend too much time in here, but this is a great place to get an idea of what's happening as YouTube as a whole. Now, some weird stuff was coming up, some things that I assume is just a weird thumbnail and YouTube has caught it, but let's not get ourselves into trouble. So we're moving out of that tool. So competitors is what our friends are doing in the same industry. Trend alerts is those trends which are going to be found. They're going to automatically be delivered an email report to you so that you can understand if anything is starting to become a trend. Most viewed, what's happening on YouTube sorted by views per hour. So you can understand what people are into. But this one, channel audit, that is that second D. Are you delivering? Remember that first D was about being discovered. That second D is about understanding unemotionally, are you being discovered and are you delivering? Are you providing value to your audience? So over 30 days, this is a time frame. You can change it to over 90 days. And the reason we have these options is because you can see in our channel, oh my God, look, everything is negative, it's all red, and we should be panicking. Well, not really. We know what's going on because Rob has done a couple of amazing videos last month, which has really viral and spiked our channel. So of course this month, you can't have a viral video every week. So this month we're not going to match the same views, but we have a reason. So we are cool with that. The reason I like going over 60 days and 90 days, because it kind of smooths out the highs and the lows to give you an idea of what's happening on your channel. So this is firstly, you're going to look at this. How many views, subscribers, watch time, what's happening on your channel. But this is golden. This is amazing. Remember, if I told you there's a couple of things to take away from here, the first one is do the alphabet walkthrough in your Google's, in your YouTube search before you pick up the camera. The second one is this, content to double down on. This is what is working on our channel. These videos are getting us views per hour. These videos are getting us engagement. These videos are giving us views. These videos are giving us subscribers. And how many subscribers? And even how many subscribers per 1,000 views? So we get a lot of really valuable information. Total watch time, average watch time, top retention, top playlist. All these is the stuff that YouTube wants to see and the stuff that our audience wants to see. You guys, you want to see these kind of topics. So we're going to make more of them because you seem to like them. On your channel, when you run this on your channel, even though you might be thinking to yourself, wow, I really want to make chocolate cake video, but let's say you make chocolate cake videos as well as barbecue videos. If your barbecue videos are always at the top because they're getting you the most views, the most subscribers, and your chocolate cake videos are always under the section called content that could use work. In other words, content that your audience really didn't like. So for us, it's this kind of content. Well, why not? What didn't people like down here? Was the video too long? Was it too short? Was it bad timing? Bad video? All of those. Which videos are losing us subs? Well, why? Let's go and understand that. So going back to the barbecue and the burger and the chocolate cake example, well, you can see that if every time you make a barbecue video is at the top, people are loving this. It's getting you subscribers. Every time you make a chocolate cake video is at the bottom, people are not really enjoying that content. Well, guess what? Stop making that content. Focus on the content that has worked for you guys. As we carry on here, total search, top search terms, we can see here a whole bunch of information. What are people searching to get to our channels and within our channels? And we're going to make content around how to download a YouTube, because this is the unemotional view of what your subscribers, your audience wants from you. Once you understand that, you just make more videos of this. Okay. So as we're carrying on, okay, hold on. I can see something's happening in the chat. Are we down? Are we down, people? Somebody let me know if we're down. No, it says stream is still resumed. Stream is continuing. Are we good or not really? Okay, we're back. Nope, we're back. Okay, I don't know what happened. Everything looks fine on our side. Okay, well, lucky we done. It was actually pretty good timing. All right, thanks everyone for letting me know that it's back. Apparently it was down for a little bit. Lucky I managed to see a little bit of that chat. All right, F in the chat for failing streams. Well, that's the joy of life. Anyway, final thing is it's all about kind of reaching those achievements. When you get to those milestones, this will be adjusted to your channels. And again, as soon as you hit a milestone, hit that certificate. Let's see kind of that, share your journey with you. And I'll tell you why this is an amazing growth strategy. we hit 350,000 subscribers on this date. We're going to share this, and guess what happens? As soon as we share these things on social media, other people love to be part of your journey. They see what you're up to and they say, oh wow, let me go check out this channel, and then you get more opportunity to get more people to come to your channel. So go ahead and share those, and don't forget to tag us at vidIQ so that we can help broadcast your message and give you all that wonderful free publicity and free exposure. Okay, so that was it. I was a whole walkthrough from the A to Z, because remember, it was the first being able to be discovered. Go and do those things. Don't pick up your camera until you've done the research. Do the alphabet walkthrough, label and title everything absolutely correctly. Understand what your competitors are doing, what's happening on YouTube, and start molding your content around those things that are happening so that you could ride those trends as well. And that is when you unlock the third D, is are you delivering? And you go into your channel audit, make sure that you're delivering the right content. And then your last D is basically your distribution, which means that YouTube rewards you by sending out your content far and wide so that you guys get seen by much more people and therefore be able to grow your channel. Tag us at vidIQ whenever you share any of those certificates, and then we'll be sure to tag you. So hopefully that was useful. A bit of a long-winded walkthrough from the A to Z, but I wanted to get you all those tools so you're now empowered. Go and download vidIQ at the bottom here if you haven't already, so that you can get 30 days of just doing this to each and every single one of your videos. Get it optimized, look at those views per hour, look at those historicals, make those adjustments, because that is what's going to change your channel. That is how you blow up your channel and get to that next level. So thank you very much for everybody for hanging out here. Apparently I lost the stream at the very end. Hopefully you just missed a little bit, not anything kind of throughout that stream. Lucky I can kind of see it at the bottom. I appreciate all those thumbs up letting me know that you guys were still with me. Thank you very much again. And as Rob likes to say, enjoy your video making day. We'll see you guys online. Cheers.